In the previous episode, Allah protected His sacred house from the greatest army Arabia had ever seen. Abraha's mighty force, destroyed without a single sword, defending the Kaaba. The year of the elephant became known throughout Arabia, yet few understood that Allah had preserved His house because something far greater was about to happen. A child whose name would echo through history was about to enter the world. The year of the elephant had passed. The people of Makkah slowly returned to their daily lives. Merchants reopened their markets. Pilgrims once again circled the Kaaba. Children laughed in the narrow streets. Life appeared ordinary, yet heaven had already written the next chapter of history. Among the tribes of Quraysh, one family stood above the rest in honor, Banu Hashim. They welcomed pilgrims, fed the poor, protected the Kaaba. Their leader, Abdul Muttalib, was admired across Arabia. His wisdom, his generosity, and his dignity had earned the respect of every tribe. Yet Allah had chosen this family for an honor beyond imagination. Among Abdul Muttalib's sons, none was more beloved than Abdullah, known for his noble character, his honesty, and remarkable appearance. Abdul Muttalib arranged his marriage to one of Makkah's most respected young women, Amina bint Wahab. She came from the noble clan of Banu Zuhra, wise, gentle, pure in character. The marriage united two honored families. No one knew their union would change history forever. Not long after the wedding, Abdullah joined a trading caravan traveling north towards Syria. Trade caravans crossed the deserts every year. It was a routine journey. No one imagined this one would be different. On the return journey, Abdullah became seriously ill, unable to continue. He remained in Yathrib, the city later known as Medina. Far from his wife, far from his father, he passed away, only 25 years old, leaving behind a young widow and a child he would never hold. Back in Makkah, Amina carried her unborn child alone. Every day reminded her that the father would never return. The child growing within her would enter this world without ever seeing his father. Long before speaking his first word, he already understood loss. Long before walking, Allah had begun preparing him to understand every orphan, every widow, every broken heart. Then the long-awaited night arrived. In the year 570 CE, during the year of the elephant, Amina gave birth. A son. No royal palace celebrated. No emperor announced the news. No armies saluted. Only a quiet home in Makkah welcomed the child, whose message would one day reach every continent. The newborn was carried to his grandfather. Abdul Muttalib gently took the child into his arms. He brought him to the Kaaba, there beside the sacred house. He thanked Allah for this blessing. Then came a surprising decision. He gave the child a name, almost unknown among the Arabs, Muhammad, the praised one. People asked, why choose such an unfamiliar name? Abdul Muttalib replied, I hope he will be praised by the people of earth and praised by the inhabitants of heaven. At that moment, few people even noticed. Makkah had seen countless children born before. Nothing appeared unusual. No king feared him. No empire recognized him. Yet that single name, Muhammad, would one day be spoken billions of times every single day, in prayer, in remembrance, in love, across every continent. Only months earlier, Allah had protected the Kaaba from destruction. Now, beneath its shadow, the final messenger had been born. The same sacred house that Ibrahim had built would soon witness the completion of Allah's final message. The idols surrounding it would not remain forever. Far away, Roman emperors governed vast territories. Persian kings commanded mighty armies. Scholars debated philosophy in distant lands. Merchants crossed deserts and seas. None of them knew that history had already changed. Inside one humble house in Makkah, the child who would transform civilizations had begun his earthly journey. History often remembers kings, conquerors, empires, but sometimes the greatest revolution begins with a single child, an orphan, a widow, a faithful grandfather, a name almost unknown, Muhammad, the one who would become the mercy to the worlds. In our next episode, why did the Arabs send their children away into the desert? Who was Halima al-Sa'diyah, the poor Bedouin woman whose life changed forever after carrying one small orphan? How did drought become abundance and hardship become blessing? The moment Muhammad, peace be upon him, entered her home? Join us as we witness the extraordinary childhood of the blessed child of the desert.